I want to promote something here.
Oh,
Um, I mentioned if you've read, and I know you don't read. Actually, this group does read. But in the last flyer, I mentioned at the end of my little review of last year's model railroad planning, I mentioned this book. And I want to promote this book by Lance Meinheim. I mean, if you have not started a layout recently, this book is worth 10 times its price. He talks about a lot of pluses and minuses and gives a lot of practical advice for those of us who are getting older, who want to engage in the hobby and want to get a railroad completed. And he's not talking necessarily about the gory and the fetids. Some of the stuff, like you can see right here, is a room size point to point. And this book is really, really good. And it's, to me, it's better than the stuff that our dear friend Tony Custer has put out. Albeit Tony now has a new book that just came this week on short lines. Why is Ray talking about short lines? Those of you who are new, ask another member. But I'm going to read this, and Joe, I might give you a review for this.
good.
Because Tony's railroad that he models, he has a whole basement. And he models a railroad that, of course, I'm somewhat familiar with, those of you who know me. The old nickel plate through East Central Illinois. Well, that was a main line, and we'll see what Tony has to say about short lines. I'm interested in reading this. But anyway, if you are not yet where you have started your next railroad, get this book from it's not Kalmbach anymore. It's Firestone or Fireside or whatever they call it. But this book by Meinheim is really, really worth it. And Eric, I can see you sort of going, what? Eric, everything you've told me sounds like you're following what he's talking about.
Oh, thank goodness, because I'm kind of stuck with mine.
Save the money.
I'm committed now. Oh, I like track planning and stuff anyway, just as a hobby on its own, you know.
Mhm.
That's I might need to get that book. Yeah. Thanks for that.
He makes a lot of sense.
Who's the author, Ray?
Lance Meinheim. He writes in Model Railroader a lot. He's got some self-published books out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this came from Kalmbach when Kalmbach was still doing this, but I'm sure now it's from
Fire Crown.
Fire Crown. There we go. Fire Crown right there.